Episode 102.
102. No more jersey numbers.
No more jersey number. I guess we could go back to 2, but I don't feel like doing that anymore. It's basketball season, so I don't feel like doing football anymore.
Johnny O'Brien.
Yeah, Johnny O'Brien. That's a good one. Andre Stringer.
He was 10. Are you Andre Stringer? That's a joke.
Yeah, so basketball season. I don't want to talk about football. Y'all don't want to talk about football, but we will talk about Auburn football because they shit the bed today.
Yep.
Right?
And Sam was supposed to be here, but
Sam's not here tonight, but he'll be here tomorrow night.
Not here for personal reasons.
He's
coming tomorrow?
Yeah, he's coming tomorrow night to talk
go.
shit about Auburn basketball. So Auburn Sam will be here. We're looking forward to that. Appreciate everybody for sticking with us. We've kind of taken a little bit of a break over the last couple of weeks just for the holidays, and I feel like we're back now. And then basketball is heating up, so there's a lot of things that we have in store. But appreciate all of our sponsors. First of all, Fred's, big supporters of us, and we're going to be doing some more interviews coming up, sponsored by Fred's. So
my
you got what?
Sponsorship sheet is actually covered in Fred's Dos Equis beer.
Yes, exactly. So appreciate Fred's.
Yeah.
Sam Bacon's already in the chat. We appreciate Sam already checking in. So Fred's, huge sponsor of ours. I'll go through a couple of the big ones real quick. Glow Resources. Jarrett's been fantastic with us, doing big things downtown Baton Rouge. Also, Bank of England Mortgage, Patrick Michelson. Reach out to Bank of England.
Follow Patrick Michelson on Twitter, by the way, too. Because
he's a great follow.
He's been firing out some funny tweets.
Yeah, man. Patrick's great. He's got a lot of COVID talk, too. So I kind of want to get into that a little bit, too. We can get there in a second. But I'm ready to talk politically on this podcast.
Okay.
I don't really care. So I don't think y'all care either, right?
Let me drink more.
Is your microphone working?
Can y'all hear William?
Yeah, let us know if you can hear William.
I definitely don't hear
think
you,
we got both of us, but I don't see your little maybe check your volume levels on your
It's picking him up a little bit.
A little bit, not a lot.
Is this better?
Yeah,
that's
there you go.
better.
I hear you now.
There we go.
I think that's
All
better.
right.
There we
good.
go.
We're learning.
Yeah, so William's there.
Yeah.
Episode 102, still learning.
Yeah, exactly.
By 202, we'll have it nailed.
Oh, dude.
We'll have it.
204.
Yeah.
So, all right. Let's the first thing we wanted to do, I got a Christmas present that I really want to
share with everybody. This is show and tell.
Yeah, show and tell. And it is a smoking machine for old fashions. Everybody that knows me knows that I love old fashions. So I am going to smoke an old fashioned right here. You wanted to taste it too, right?
I did, yep.
Yeah. I've had a few of these so far, and I've had plenty of them in the past, but I've never had my own. So we're about to do one right now. All right, so I have it made with Kentucky Owl bourbon, really good stuff. Just a regular old-fashioned, and I already have the wood in there too, but I believe it's hickory wood, so I'm about to light it up right here. Any house calls? People are talking about house calls. Matt House. Yes, so Matt House is the guy from Kansas City.
Okay.
Do you know who I'm talking about, Jack?
I know that name. Sorry.
Balcony Bingo said, boot the fuck up. Boot the fuck up is right.
Of course.
All right.
We're going to get into basketball in a second, fellas. We're going to take a deep dive. Look at that thing go.
All right, it's going.
Is it doing it?
It's going.
It's doing
It
it.
just takes a second.
This guy's doing it.
Matt House is the linebackers coach for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh, okay. What about him?
Oh, there you go. I had a kink in the line.
Oh.
So there we go.
Matt, you're kinky over there.
I know. He's going to be the new DC. And then
That's the
Dumbrock from...
That's what we're hearing, or is that like...
everybody kind of knows this at this point.
Okay, cool.
And then Dumbrock from Cincinnati is going to be the
Holy shit.
offensive coordinator after they lose to Alabama.
Look at this fucking thing.
That thing gets smoky.
And then you just let it sit for a second. Yeah, it gets smoky. I've removed, guys, if you're anybody's worried, I've removed all of the smoke detectors, so you don't have to worry about anything.
Yeah.
I fucking hate smoke detectors when they run out of batteries.
It's good though because it takes out.
And you never know which one's like beeping on you.
It
hate
really kills the smell of kitty litter in here.
It does.
I'll tell you what really kills is not having smoke detectors. Hashtag keep them on.
Yeah. We're all about safety
The
first
beeping's
here.
so fucking annoying though.
All right, I think it's ready, so I'm gonna pull it out and watch when I take it off. It's gonna be like.
Okay. Wow.
Still smoky. Okay. All right, we're gonna do my own review here.
All right, yeah.
Could have been more smoky.
More smoke?
Yeah, maybe I didn't do it for long enough, but you want to try it over here?
Sure.
We'll pass it around. So, all right, Balcony Bengals, we
We've
appreciate
all
you guys.
tested negative for COVID.
Balcony Bengals are traveling to Auburn. I don't know if are you guys doing that today or are you going to be doing it tomorrow?
I don't even taste the smoke.
You don't taste the smoke at all?
No.
God damn it. Messed it up.
Is there any bourbon in there?
Solid 6.9 for the old fashioned.
Tastes like straight syrup.
I still smell that.
I think I just smell the smoke in the room.
No, I got it. It's hitting me in the back of the throat. That's what she said.
Yep.
Yep.
I'll hit you in the back.
Yeah,
of the
so
throat.
Balcony Bengals are going to be leaving for Auburn, so that's exciting. Those guys.
Oh yeah, are y'all on the way there? Are y'all there already?
I don't think they're there yet.
I saw them leaving earlier. I thought I saw a
yeah,
video.
we're in the car right now.
Holy shit.
Awesome. So we appreciate those guys for joining in tonight. We'll have you guys back into the studio over here soon whenever we do a live show or something like that during a game. We'll be here tomorrow night doing the live reaction show for the Auburn game here.
So
in
are
the
we going to
studio.
go like live during the game?
Yeah, we'll be live during the game.
Great. Love
And-
that.
until
Sam's
we-
going to be here.
Sam will be here.
I'm going to try to fight Sam.
We're gonna try. I think we should try to get like a picture-in-picture of one of these cameras on the screen.
Yeah.
So we can have like the bottom of the game at the bottom of the screen.
Well, that's actually illegal.
I mean, if they fuck with us, they fuck with us.
Who's that? Who?
YouTube doesn't.
Picture
like
in picture?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
We were even worried about like
that's
getting a reflection off of a glass or something like that, and they kick us off. Who cares?
All we got to do is put in the description, this is property of ESPN.
I gotcha. Honey Badger said
I'm
to
told.
take it to the house. So apparently, did Matt House just get like announced or something? Everybody's got the Matt House shit going on.
I actually haven't heard that one time.
I haven't either.
I've actually been
Today?
on Twitter all day.
You haven't heard about it at all ever?
I mean,
'Cause
not never. I've heard the name before.
Matt
mentioned,
House.
But
Yeah, Matt House. He's the linebackers coach.
Tigers name Matt House DC 8 minutes ago.
8
Oh.
minutes ago. Okay, so right when we got on the air.
literally,
Yeah,
they timed it up.
he was
for
the
us.
linebackers coach for Kansas City, and if I'm not mistaken, I think he's got to stay there until he's done. So
Well, I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy with that hire.
who?
Jude. That guy does not have a lot of hair.
Oh, man.
Jude hates
What
bald
a
guys.
baldy.
Yeah.
Is he bald?
He's balding.
Is he bald on purpose or bald?
It does not
He's-
look like
no,
my choice.
No, so he's balding,
It
and
wasn't
then
his
he
choice.
leaned into it with a buzz. He's like
Now, Matt House was a co-DC at Kentucky, and that's Goatman confirms that Matt House
Okay,
is official.
well, that's
so
basically
that
Adam
now we
Schefter.
know. Yeah, it's a Goatman bomb.
Yeah.
By the way, y'all, Goatman has become a fucking celebrity. Like
Yeah.
people are taking pictures with him and stuff.
He's like Daft Punk. Nobody knows who he is.
So yeah, he was a co-DC at Kentucky, moved on. Apparently, he was like a hot name in coaching circles. And then went to Kansas City, and he was a linebackers coach. But my only thing is he's gonna have to stay there. And Kansas City's on a fucking roll right now. I mean, they could get to the Super Bowl again, and you got to wait all that time. So you may not have your defensive coordinator in place until February. But I like the idea of naming him now. That way, recruits know that this is your guy. But I think the other well-known one is going to be the Cincinnati offensive coordinator, Mike. Is it Mike Denbrock? I think it's Mike Denbrock.
Mike Denbrock.
Yeah, he's the offensive coordinator at Cincinnati.
Oh, right.
So after
Yeah.
they lose to Alabama, which they're probably going to get trounced.
No, actually, you heard Alabama thinks they're the underdog here.
I
so
know.
I'd look
Yeah,
out.
poor fucking Alabama.
Will
Give
Anderson.
me a break. Oh,
I feel like
stand
we're the
those guys.
underdog here. Well, sir, you
can't-
don't understand how Vegas odds work.
I can't stand those guys. Yeah, so after Cincinnati loses, he'll be over there. And he was an offensive coordinator with Brian Kelly at one point. I believe that was correct at Notre Dame. So he's kind of – or actually not at Notre Dame. Grand Valley State back in the day.
Huh.
So they've kind of known each other for a long time. So
Was
those
it-
are apparently
Brian Kelly was their head coach there for like 12 years, huh?
Brian Kelly at Grand Valley State.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they won like
They were like they started like D3, D2.
D3, and he won like 3 national championships
Yeah.
in a row or something like that, and that's when he moved up to Cincinnati.
Well, I thought he went to Central Michigan first.
Oh,
no?
you're right. Central
then
Michigan, then Cincinnati, and then Herman not looking for a house yet is what Sam Bacon says in the chat. Sam's been a big Tom Herman guy
Herman.
as your OC for a long time.
I love it.
He was
for-
also on the Riley train, I should say. Me and Sam were big on the Riley train.
Mhm.
So, yeah, but Dem
Were
Brock.
you were on the Lincoln Riley train?
I
I thought you
was
just
that his
really-
name?
I thought you just really liked.
I
Abraham
love
Lincoln.
Lincolns. I love a Continental. I can tell you that. Love
I
a
thought
good
that was the
Continental.
whole point.
But yeah, those should be your 2 coordinators. But enough fucking football talk, guys.
Yeah, no, this is.
We're a basketball school.
Right.
It's basketball season.
Yep.
It's time to boot the fuck up. Balcony Bengals know what I'm talking about. If you guys are here for football talk, you're in the wrong spot.
I need the uncensored version of Will Wade saying "boot the fuck up." I need.
I
that.
thought I saw it.
You did?
Well, it was released by LSU, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, they
And
had it all.
they bleeped it out.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would they do that?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's so silly.
I know. This is how you get recruits.
Yeah.
I got Jordan's one right here, Sam. I know he's all about the Jordan.
Those
He
are
wants
fake.
to He wants to be a Jordan school, is what
Right,
Sam
yeah,
Bacon wants, and I do too. I
I
think
mean-
it would
Going
be
back to old
fantastic to be a Jordan school.
We're a basketball school.
We are, but I want the Jordan logo on our uniforms.
I guess
So-
it would work.
It would.
Yeah.
Huge game tomorrow night. 6 o'clock.
We should
right?
be a Shaq school. Remember the
Ooh,
Shaq
yeah.
dunks? I used to have those in like
Yeah.
5th, 6th grade.
Isn't he and one?
or
and one brand?
or
Is that
LA
him? Is
Gear.
that what he is?
LA Gear.
Yeah.
Could be a LA Gear school.
We a Starberry.
Skechers.
All right,
Yeah.
huge game tomorrow night, 6
Puma?
o'clock at
Actually, that
Auburn.
would be really cool to be a Puma school.
What do you think the game is going to? We kind of talked about this before, but what do you think how the game is going to go?
Yeah.
Tomorrow night.
I think.
I think we're
everybody-
on the same
what
page a
every-
little
I
bit.
mean, I think everybody's kind of on the same page except for maybe the
Maybe the balcony Bengals
some
aren't.
yeah, no, I think they're sunshine pumpers over there, but
Mhm.
that's okay. I love that. I think that if we turn the ball over, and I don't think we've been turning the ball over quite as bad as people have been saying. I think that's just like the only thing Will Wade has to bitch about right now.
Yeah, I
so
agree.
it's what he's bitching about. But if we turn the ball over that much, which still isn't that bad, but if we turn it over that much, I think we lose this game by 15 to 20 points.
Well, and
just because you're playing in the jungle, and
Yeah.
that's
well,
a
that's
recipe
kind
for
of where
disaster.
I was coming from was, and I've seen a lot. I was telling this to Sam earlier when he was over here. Like I've seen a lot of good Auburn teams, and LSU goes into that crowd, and they've been like this since the early 2000s. And like it's like a buzzsaw.
Yeah.
And you go in there, you're either cold to start, and they're lights out, and you get behind, and then you just try to chip away at the end, and like you try to make it close. But if we're turning the ball over, or we start trying to shoot threes, and I know you don't agree with me on that one, but like if you try to shoot threes, miss, and you're cold to start, and you're trying to force shots because they're making their shots, that's when I think it can kind of get away from you.
Yeah.
And I just want to – I was told this to Sam too. What I'm really interested in seeing, whether you win or lose tomorrow, what I'm really interested in seeing is this is the best defensive team that we've had since John Brady, and it's the best defensive team that we've ever had with Will Wade. I want to see how it translates on the road in a really tough place to play and against a really, really good team, and against like – top. Jabari Smith may be the first player in the draft.
Yeah.
Like
he'll
he's
be up
that
there.
good.
He'll be top 5.
Yeah. he'll be
He's so good, and it still kills me that he's at Auburn. But
Tari Eason's working his way up to being a lottery pick too.
yeah, he is. And so Sam and I were going back and forth, and he was like, "Who's guarding Walker Kessler?" I was like, "Well, Efton Reed." And he goes, well, who's guarding Jabari Smith? I said, well, Tari Eason.
Right.
You just don't know who those guys are because
Well,
you follow your
it'll
team.
be Tari and
Yeah.
Darius will split that, and both those guys are very capable.
Yeah,
defenders.
we're just so deep and we can
Yeah.
defend and all that. I just want to see how it translates into a really good team. And I heard Will Wade talking, was it this today? I saw that where he was saying we needed to score at least 70 to win. And I was like, 70 seems low. I know we're a really great defensive team, but like
we're that good on defense. And
I
defense,
felt like we needed to get to 80.
And I'm actually, the more I'm thinking about this game right now, I'm just like, I'm starting to feel better and better about it because we play so well defensively and defense travels.
Yeah.
And, when you bring a defense like that into an environment like that, that can actually, that could do a lot of good things for you.
You could take the
Especially
crowd out of it early.
We
if
we
we play
rebound
well.
so much better this year than we have in previous years. And, shit. You don't give them second opportunities.
Right.
If we cut down on turnovers, I think we actually may win this game like almost comfortably.
So Hal Jubin, and Hal's a huge LSU basketball supporter. He said, if we, I guess he's saying we score 70. If we score 70 or more, keep the turnovers to 12 or less, and defensive rebounds, we get out with a win. And yeah, we need to get off to a good start.
12 is a lot.
12 is a lot.
I think
12
if
12
you
is
turn
a
it
lot
over
of
12
turnovers.
times,
Yeah.
uh,
that's
you're-
12,
you're
12 scoreless possessions plus all the normal scoreless
Oh
possessions.
yeah, that was a very reasonable thing that they said though. That he said, Hal Jubin, and then you go down to the balcony Bengals. He says Days is going off for 40.
I love their energy.
Yeah, I
man.
do too.
It
You
just-
guys just keep it
That's
up.
what I need. No,
You guys keep it up, you crazies.
we'll post tomorrow. Darius Days on 40 watch.
Alex
It'll be a
Fudge
full-
will dominate tomorrow. I love Alex
Dude, I
Fudge.
fucking forget about Alex.
You know
Fudge.
who my favorite player in the whole team is?
Say it.
Eric Gaines. He's my
That's your
absolute
favorite player?
favorite player.
He's not my favorite, but I love him so much.
He's
I
my
love.
favorite
I
player.
fucking love Eric Gaines. I don't think he's in my top 5 on this team. I love this team.
Top 5 what?
players.
Favorite players? you
Favorite
mean?
players on this team.
Or-
or even best players on this team.
Oh no, he's not. He's not one of the best, but
No, I just
He's not in
love,
the- like-
I love the energy.
What do we
he
have right
brings.
now?
His attitude.
We have an 8-man rotation, correct?
Yeah, well, that's what he wants to have is 8. You could probably go to 9 or 10 if you wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
But he wants 8.
So it's
I mean,
Gaines, Pinson,
if
Fudge,
Sharif comes back and gets any PT,
that I'm just gonna assume that's not happening.
yeah.
What is it though? It's Gaines,
Sharif,
Pinson.
that would be so awesome to have him
Days.
back. Like just another big that can come in, get some
Another
minutes.
athletic big.
Yeah,
he's
absolutely.
so athletic.
But yeah, I love Alex Fudge, and I think Alex Fudge is to me probably the most athletic guy on the whole team.
He's up. Yeah.
And then, but to me, Eric Gaines just brings. They have Eason in the starting lineup now, right?
No.
He's still off the bench.
Yep.
I love
So-
that, by the way.
I'm fine with it.
Well, I love it,
doesn't
when
matter.
I love it when
It-
Gaines and Eason both come into the game at the same time because then you see the energy level just spikes.
Yeah.
I love that guy.
So Jackson Carter here saying the first 4 minutes is going to be wild. What I think is going to happen with LSU offensively is, so you think of SEC basketball the past few years, a lot of whistles, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
If we can get some of their guys in foul trouble early, we just attack the rim right off the bat.
Well, that's what I'm worried about for us actually, with Darius Days and
Afton Reed, especially.
Afton
Reed, yeah. They blow.
I mean,
they-
Darius Days has had fucking foul problems since he stepped foot on campus.
Yeah. But if we can, and they're gonna blow the whistle on Darius and Afton.
Mm-hmm.
If we can mitigate that by getting whistles on the other end,
Sure.
huge.
Yeah.
So big. So I think we're just gonna come out and attack the rim
Mm-hmm.
right off the gate.
And I mean, I think we're gonna go all out on press too, right?
I don't see why not.
Tomorrow's gonna be a huge press day, huh?
Yeah. And I don't think we're gonna go to the 3-pointer. It's like use that as a way to get points. And I do agree.
doesn't William look fantastic right now on camera? By the way,
His hair looks great, huh?
yeah,
Thanks,
he
guys.
does. He does. Have you ever shown the camera your hairline?
Nope.
Nope, we're not gonna do that.
Dude,
Going
tonight?
back to
Okay.
3. My hairline's running away from my eyebrows. But I lost my train of thought. Oh, the 3-pointers. If we fall back on that, like you were saying, Matt, I kind of agree with you that's I don't think we have the guards, Pinson and Gaines, to
Yeah.
shoot. If they clog the paint and we can't find a way to score inside, who do we go to outside?
I
Right.
mean, your guys that I'm very comfortable with shooting, when they're open, or even just like pretty open or whatever. Darius Days, he has the green light, pretty much always if he's feeling it.
I mean, he's either shooting like, Brooke Lopez or Robin Lopez.
That's a great. You went from you could do either brother.
Yeah,
I like that.
Thanks, Matt.
You just came up with that by yourself.
Yeah,
that was really good.
On the spot stuff.
No, but he's either hitting or missing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's usually what you do.
Those are the two options.
I think that's the
well,
only.
I mean, you could shoot your average.
So Darius Days,
that'd be great.
I'm pretty much always okay with him shooting, a open or pretty open three. Brandon Murray can shoot.
Yeah.
Pinson
can hit.
When Pinson's open, he can shoot. He's got the green
He can
light.
hit it.
He has to cross the fuck out of somebody first, though. He only hits his threes whenever he.
The only guy who doesn't try mostly is Tari Eason, right? Like Efton
but
Reed
he can
shoots.
he can
from
shoot.
three.
Efton can shoot when he's open.
But he's okay.
I mean, who else?
I like the idea.
I don't want Gaines ever shooting threes.
Can Walker Kessler? Can he step out and shoot from three?
I have no idea.
He's 7 foot big.
Where's Sam when you need him?
I know he wouldn't know either. Probably.
He's white, right?
White guy, white 7 footer.
Yeah,
you never leave the white guy open.
Yeah,
You know
that
that
elbow is tucked.
Absolutely not. Yeah. I think it's going to be like he was saying, like the first 4 minutes, it is going to be wild. I like to see this team in an environment like that that's hectic, and I want to see like how they respond to it. And even if you don't get the win, you're going to get so much experience from this game.
Yeah.
Yep. I don't think that there's going to be many dull moments in this game. I think it's just going to be.
I agree. It's going to be up.
Very
energetic. I really hope that the refs are not so trigger happy or whistle happy, whatever you want to call it. Like it just kills the whole.
Yeah.
It kills the fans, even though I'm hoping the fans aren't super.
Well, actually,
a factor.
Yeah. Now that you mention that,
it just kills the whole.
It kills the energy of the game.
Yeah.
That actually could be good when you're playing at an environment like that. No,
yeah,
I know.
But
it's
knowing
not how I want to win, but
knowing how
that could be
how
something
refs
that's to our
officiate
benefit.
LSU, especially this year.
Mm-hmm.
If there's a lot of whistles blowing, it's probably not going to be very beneficial for us.
Isn't it weird though? Like say if it's at Auburn and we get hosed on calls, don't you find it ironic that Bruce Pearl is the one that's going to be beneficiary out of those calls? You know what I'm saying? Like, of all fucking people, Bruce Pearl, like, are you kidding me? This guy's cheated the NCAA multiple times.
It wasn't him. It was his assistant.
No, he got in trouble before he even got to Auburn. He was in trouble. He got a 2-year show cause at where was he at before that? I forget where he was at.
Why do I want to say Tennessee?
It was at Tennessee. He got a 2-year show cause from there. Then he went to Auburn. Then Chuck Person, he throws him under the bus. He goes to federal penitentiary. But anyway, I see a couple of things in the chat. Jude is in the chat.
Jude's in the chat.
My guy.
X days and pension. X and pension are the same person, I think.
Pension.
Need to make a couple, so they have to respect the 3-pointers. Jude, I agree with you. You don't want the paint clogged early. Paint clog, because then we're gonna have to start shooting threes, and then we have to start making some so they get out.
You gotta shoot at least. I'd say if you're in the 15 to 20 3-point attempt range, that's a good range to be. Because even if you're missing, long rebounds, you can get offensive rebounds and stuff.
Yeah,
and you gotta shoot some so that they're.
But that's not our bread and butter. But I do agree. You have to shoot threes in today's basketball game. That's how the sport's played now.
You got to shoot them just to keep the defense up a little bit.
Would love to see a couple fall early.
Yeah,
that would be huge.
Yeah, especially.
But I don't think that's how we're going to come out as shooting threes unless obviously they're open.
Well, seriously.
Yeah,
I think we'll be attacking the rim.
Yeah,
all game pretty much.
Kessler's 3 from 21 from the 3, whopping 14%. So yeah, let him shoot.
That was almost the Saints-Dolphins score last night.
Yeah, almost.
But we're not talking football.
Yeah, we're not doing that at all.
We're definitely not talking Saints.
Not talking Saints at all. All right, I saw Ask Matt in there.
Ask Matt, at this point, how does Adam Miller fit back into the team next year? He fits like a fucking glove next year.
Absolutely. I was just worried about him coming back.
I'm assuming you want me to shut up for this question.
Why?
Because it's Ask Matt.
Was this Alex? Is this Cheeky Alex?
No,
or this is a different Alex?
We've been through this.
This is
Different Different Alex? Okay.
Yeah, different Alex.
So
Alex is in New York, by the way.
Cheeky Alex.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good.
In the Big
Good
Apple.
for him.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think? I mean, I just always thought that Adam Miller was coming here. He was on USA Basketball. He was going to be like the stud. He was going to go pro after this year. Like, how does that? I'm assuming he comes here then. Like, I don't know what's happening with that.
Okay. Yeah. No, I'm assuming
Like after he's
returning.
So this is pure speculation, and we don't have to get too deep into this, but if Adam Miller's healthy, we have Adam Miller on this team and everybody else.
Oh.
We're competing for a natty. Am I wrong?
Yes. No, you're not wrong.
No, dude, if we have Adam
I was Final Four with Adam Miller, and then like it when he got hurt, it was like, oh
still
shit,
Final Four, so.
And now we're still like really good. Like now you're just thinking that addition. The only thing that it would hold me back on was Will Wade loves that 8-man rotation. Like who is he taking out of that? Like say you had
we're gonna be running platoons like.
Well, say you had like Tulane back in the day, like
Kentucky a few years.
Well,
ago.
I think
right.
but
like
we're
say you had Adam Miller and you had Sharif O'Neal, like both healthy. Like, who the fuck are you taking out of your rotation?
I think we're at 8-man right now because we don't have anyone after 8 that he.
But he
feels super comfortable.
He
with.
said this a million times.
Yeah.
He loves 8-man rotations.
Yeah,
sure.
And he works his way to that.
So I mean, you would take out. He's really good, but you would take
Fudge?
out. No, not Fudge. Well, maybe Fudge, but I was gonna say the first guy would be number 5,
Mwani.
Man, he's gonna take Mwani Wilkinson out of the.
He's probably
rotation.
the worst out of the 8.
I mean, he's just
Is
so
he not?
athletic. You can't take that guy out, though, right?
Well,
like,
you could say that you can't take that guy out.
But
for
is he
all
not
8
the
guys.
worst guy in the 8-man
he
rotation?
is, but like,
I mean, he's not bad.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. It's like that's why I'm saying like I love Eric Gaines, but he's probably not in the best 5 on this team.
if Adam Miller's here, Eric Gaines probably didn't see much court.
that's correct.
Maybe
like,
so.
I mean, whew.
Eric Gaines would be like a 15 to 20 minute guy, and just in like spurts, like high energy spurts.
Yeah.
Man.
After like 8 minutes, they put him in.
I mean, just think of the contribution that Eric Gaines gives to this roster, and you wouldn't even have him on the court because the other guys would be better.
Yeah.
We just had fucking what's his name, the point guard that transferred out, who I thought was really good.
Oh, Jalen Cook.
Jalen Cook.
So a couple of guys in the chat, Balcony Bengals and Jackson Carter, Adam Miller and Julian Phillips next year. So Julian Phillips is that big-time player that came out early, and he's basically redshirting.
I completely forgot about that.
So, he's just sitting there. So, you can be loaded next year. I know you're going to be losing. I mean, hate to even get into that because we haven't started fucking conference play.
I mean, we're already talking about it. We'll lose Tari, Darius Days, Efton Reed.
You think Efton Reed's one and done?
Yeah. 7-footer with his post game.
I agree.
He can shoot the outside J.
I just don't.
By the end of the year,
guys like that, I don't anticipate them staying.
No, I mean he's at worst a high second round pick, right? At his size.
But if he comes back,
Pinson's gone.
I mean, sometimes
Pinson's
these other schools get guys to come back sometimes that I'm just like shocked that they got him to stay. And like, I know look, let's call it spade. If you're paying guys to come, I'm sure you can pay them to stay as well. So like I think that could be something they could look at if he's on the fringe of a second round. He's not a guaranteed contract. Like,
I mean, the difference salary-wise,
a lot of guys just want to go take their shot in the G League, though. They feel like they can move up from the G League to the league.
The G League is better than Division I basketball. There's absolutely no doubt about that.
Correct.
Better competition. You will get better as a player.
Javonte Smart's ceiling compared to Efton Reed's ceiling is night and day, in my opinion.
Oh, for sure.
True freshman, 7-footer with his kind of post skill, defense, like he could elevate to a first-round pick. So just stay until you're a first-round pick,
Hal's in the chat saying, call it crazy, but Will Wade thinks the seniors, he will have everyone back. That will be a loaded team.
My question is going to be, how does he do his rotation? Because I've seen it the last couple of years where he
you're going to have people transfer out like you did this year. People that you wouldn't have expected to transfer out.
I want to see him play more guys. if he's got that kind of loaded roster, then play your loaded roster.
That's how me and Jack felt in 8th grade. They're like, let the other kids play.
Yeah,
You know,
Let the
like,
other
we're
boys
tired of
play.
riding the bench, coach.
I agree. No, but like if you have
No,
if you have 10 to 11 guys who can play them. Like
Story time.
just like you're gonna have to. It makes it to where you have a guy like Efton Reed, and maybe you have another big that can get a couple of like 5 minutes to spell them, and maybe pick up fouls for them, things like that. That's kind of what I was screaming last year with who was my big guy that transferred out, 7-footer.
Of LSU.
What was that fucking
Josh
guy's
Gray.
name? Josh Gray. Screaming for Josh Gray to
God
at least get 3
damn
fucking
it.
minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Give me 3 minutes a game, Will
Where
Wade.
the fuck is Josh Gray at?
Just
I have
put
to know.
Josh Gray, let him pick up fouls so Darius Days doesn't have to pick them up for you. That's
Yeah.
all I want. Maybe 2 minutes at the end of the first half, a minute somewhere in the second half. That's all I want. So,
Oh, he transferred to South Carolina.
Josh Gray's at South Carolina.
Yeah, he sure is.
Wow.
Went and played for old
Frank Martin.
Frank Martin.
Martin,
He's
yeah.
a tough ass. He's a tough ass man.
Man, he's Bobby Knight reincarnated.
That guy.
without the wins.
Yeah. And I think Bobby
I think
Knight's
he
still
loves
alive.
his players more. Anyway,
But we found out John Madden was alive.
well,
like,
yeah,
earlier
okay,
today.
yeah.
I
R.I.P.
did not know that John Madden was still alive.
Yeah.
I saw that come across, and
Also,
I was like, "Oh shit!"
we were talking about this. He's only 85.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Golly, I would have assumed he was 1 dead, and 2 at least 95.
I thought he was 85. Yeah, a decade ago.
Like 85, like when I started.
Like
playing
85
Madden.
going on 90. Like 10 years ago. And then we told
Rest in peace.
we told Matt's wife Summer, "Oh, John Madden died at 85." Her first question was, "How did he die?" He's 85. That's
We made up a whole bunch of reasons though.
Yeah.
Like he felt he was.
throat slashed.
Pancake by drunk dump truck driver.
Yeah. They didn't say, we're just assuming. You know.
It will probably be a COVID death.
His kappa was detated.
I am.
We're getting into COVID later.
Okay. Well, it struck me hard because of the Barstool game more than anything.
Yeah.
Can we just talk about that? Like
How Arizona or
the
no,
Arizona Bowl.
Arizona Bowl. Who what team
I'm just
didn't
glad
It was
happened to
Central
a corrupt
Michigan and
business like
Boise
Barstool.
State. Boise State's the one that canceled because of COVID, and I just thought that I wanted that game to be played, that bowl game to be played more than any. What happened?
Huey saying, "Bro, John Madden just died tonight. The brain is crazy. You guys were thinking about him today." The reason we brought him up, Huey, is because we saw that he died.
Yeah, it went across the ticker, Huey.
Yeah.
You just missed that part of the conversation.
The brain is crazy, not that crazy though.
The brain is a little foggy right now. And speaking of foggy,
COVID.
COVID,
Smoky.
COVID fog is a real thing too. By the way,
COVID fog.
So what?
Yeah,
what's-
brain fog.
What's that?
What is COVID fog?
It's like a brain fog where like you're just like forgetting things. You just can't remember like what happened like one day to the next. Like that's a real thing. It's
Also
COVID
called
brain.
Alzheimer's.
That's an Omicron symptom.
I don't know about Omicron, but like the Delta. That
So what
bitch
are the
Delta?
Omicron symptoms? It's like sniffles, right?
It's
Sniffles. Yeah.
runny nose,
Yeah.
sore throat.
These are things that like I get like.
No,
day
but it's
after-
sore. Runny nose, sore throat,
Yeah.
fatigue, and you're running a fever. They say like 99.5.
So
99.
99.5. Yikes.
That's literally like like I
That's
feel
like
that
almost
after work every
you got to
day.
go to the doctor.
Yeah, it's like fuck. I'm almost about to take a Benadryl and go.
I'm
to
about
sleep.
to have to go to the ER.
Yeah.
So I had something
Drink
like
a beer.
a month and a half ago that I thought I had COVID. I had to go to the doctor like a couple of times because of work to get tested, and
It was
I
just
never
syphilis.
got anything. Huh?
It was just syphilis.
Yeah, just penicillin is all I needed. never even thought about it. But so I didn't have it, but then looking back on it, I'm like, there's no fucking way. I had to have had it. Like it just felt like I felt like death for like a day. And you started getting like ear infections and stuff, and I think it was probably sinus and stuff like that, but like there was something going on back then.
Well, I
like-
mean, yeah, you get COVID, your body tries to expel it in a lot of different ways.
and like, is our immunity systems just like fucked at this point?
I think they're getting stronger.
You think so?
They have to be, right?
How?
Yeah.
Because they're getting all this new shit, all these new variants and sicknesses. They're learning how to fight new stuff.
You don't think that like that time period where we were just like all like stationed at home, that
That was probably bad.
it was
for-
bad for our immunity, and now like we're still haven't caught up yet?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to sneeze in everybody's faces right now.
Too much
like Dwight
Germ-X.
Schrute.
All right,
Yeah.
we're gonna be hosting a chicken pox party here shortly.
What is a
Yeah, pox
what is
party.
a de-immunity station? A cup of dirt.
I
What
don't
is that?
know what that's from.
That's from The Office. Jim asked like, "What's a de-immunizing station look like?" And he goes like a bowl of dirt.
So yeah, that Barstool Bowl, I was looking forward to that one more than any. It was actually
How are you gonna watch that? It had to be.
Yeah,
Like,
it was on
their site?
YouTube. It's on
Oh, okay.
YouTube, and like they had a couple of platforms it was on, but not on actual television. But it was going to run into the Alabama Cincinnati game. It starts at like 1:00, where the Alabama game starts at 2:30, and it was going to like coincide with it. And I wanted to see how many people.
Who was gonna call the game?
I don't know, but Big Cat was going to jump out of a fucking plane
Holy
and like sing
shit.
the national anthem. And
He should
shit.
do that anyway, right?
I know. They had so many plans for this.
They should
thing.
find somewhere for him to.
Was
jump
he
going
gonna
to
be singing
anyway.
while descending?
Yes.
Dude,
He was going to sing the national anthem while jumping out of the
Okay,
plane.
yeah, we did miss one of the greatest things that was going to happen this year.
yeah, that
But
is.
like the amount of things that they were probably going to end up doing for that game that we're going to miss out on, it was like, ugh.
Yeah,
That
they probably
sucks.
Had a lot of shit.
Like, did you watch the
It was gonna be their most elaborate podcast yet.
yeah. Did you watch the it was the same day as like the game day. It was Michigan State game
Oh,
day.
right,
And they had their own game day.
and
at
everyone
another part.
was like, "This is so
it was
much
like
better."
packed. I mean, the crowd was just like insane. Like that made me think, okay, they're about to take over. Like
I just wish
sports.
they weren't such a greedy, sexist corporation.
Oh yeah.
Who's that?
Barstool.
Oh yeah, fuck those guys.
God damn.
No, we love you, Megan. Megan
making money.
Ben Mintz. Yeah, we love you guys.
Mincy got all the big guys some Disney World tickets I saw today.
What big guys?
What big guys?
Like Portnoy and
Did he?
like all those.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Secured some Disney World tickets.
How's that?
I don't
What
know.
happened there?
I don't know.
How's that situation come about?
No idea.
Did they
I
think,
know he's
like-
been in town. Mincy is. Making his
I
little
saw he was
rounds
with
today.
Jordy yesterday, huh? At the
He was
Saints game?
Jordy.
LeBurge.
Yeah, but he was on his show today, and then
Or
he went on
Caesars?
off the bench today too. So he's making his round. Yeah, he was at LeBear's last night, but I think
Why
he's
isn't he
going
in
to the Saints game this weekend. So I think he's in town for like a certain amount of time. But yeah, I love that dude.
Oh yeah.
When we were at Ole Miss, y'all weren't with us when we ran into
When y'all saw
Mincy.
him.
I met him in the stadium.
Oh, that's
that's
right.
right,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
both saw
yeah.
him.
Yeah, I ran into
But
him.
like in the Grove, we met him up. We met up with him, and he was wanting to do a couple of videos of him like talking about the game.
That was a
and
great
everything.
video too.
Dude.
The electricity in that video was
Everybody just surrounds Mincy, and it's unbelievable. Like this guy.
Have
just
you ever seen the
fucking owns this
videos of
place.
when he goes to Mississippi State though? Because they
Yeah.
all know him too,
Yeah,
and they're all just shitting on him.
but
It's
like
hilarious.
baseball, right?
Usually baseball, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what we need to make happen?
What's that?
We needed Steven Stingray Ray, Mincy, Egg Bowl, like debate.
That's a good one.
Yes.
We could make that happen.
Copyrighted 2021.
OTOP. On time.
Yeah, that would be fantastic. We need to talk about baseball. Baseball's going to be hot and heavy.
We're getting there.
coming up
We're
here
getting there.
soon. Yeah, I know. What else are you looking forward to for basketball tomorrow? Anything else? Any other matchups you're thinking of? We didn't really talk about Efton Reed with Walker Kessler.
Yeah, I mean,
two skilled big guys.
I think it's similar
That's
to how
not
I feel
normal.
about Tari and Jabari Smith. Is that I think it's gonna they're gonna kind of cancel each other out a little.
I think more than skills or who's shooting better, as far as like post players go, I think it's going to come down to fouls early. I think what big man is gonna get to 2 fouls first?
Fouls and turnovers. It's going to come down to mistakes.
Yep.
Yep.
100%. Because you're looking at no matter what 10 guys are on the floor, ballers, all over the place.
Right.
Well coached teams, very disciplined players. So it's going to come down to who makes less mistakes.
And then I'll even add offensive rebounds too.
I haven't seen a ton of Auburn play this year, so I don't know about their backcourt situation. Although I do know that Jabari Smith can kind of like do anything he wants. He can shoot in, he can drive, he can do all that stuff. But like, I don't know about like point guard situation, anything like that. Like if they can distribute,
I don't know.
Can you trap a guy like Jabari Smith and make him like turn the ball over?
That they have 2 guys similar to us who get the most of the playing time.
Okay.
Their backcourt is 2, sub 6'5" guys.
Combo guard.
Right.
Kind of guys.
Combo
Gotcha.
guard guys. Exactly.
Although Pinson's working his way into like. At first, I felt like he was a combo guard. Now I'm starting to feel like he's more of a point guard.
Yeah.
I feel like he's starting to see the floor better. That's another thing with this LSU team is that, like, this team's not even close to done growing. Like,
Together
No,
as a
absolutely.
unit.
most of these guys were never playing together
Right.
before this year.
Right.
And like they're not gelled at all yet.
Yeah.
I mean, not at all, but they're not all the way gelled.
It's like
They're maybe
it's
halfway
like
there.
the movie Miracle. Like we haven't even played Sweden yet. Like we're not all the way there yet.
Say a quote. Do a quote.
Bruise on the leg is a hell of a long way from the heart, you candy ass.
What you call me?
You heard me. But yeah, like in 2 months,
Stupid asses.
into February, this team is going to be exponentially better if we stay healthy.
Mm-hmm. Dude, and like, we'll be something like by the end of January, like if we have 4 losses in the SEC,
Oh, you're great.
it's okay.
You're golden.
Oh,
Honestly, that's a good record.
dude,
Yeah.
With what we have
every
coming up.
SEC
What would you be
team-
like 3-4 in the SEC, 2-4?
By the end of January, you'd be something like 5 or 6-4,
Yeah.
something like that. And
Okay.
with the schedule we fucking have,
That's insane.
that's at least 3 top 25 wins.
Well, every SEC school is not. Every SEC school is losing at least 4 games probably in conference.
oh yeah,
at the very least.
yeah, I'd say 13-5 probably wins the conference.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so top heavy, and then we play all those guys at the beginning. So
It's not even top it. Like the majority of the conference is
Dude, but then
pretty
like
fucking
you
good.
look at the
Yeah.
fucking teams at the bottom, they're fucking good too.
Yeah.
It's
It's
Ole
like
Miss is not
Georgia-
a guaranteed
Georgia
win.
and South Carolina, I think, are probably the 2 worst.
Yeah,
Vanderbilt,
and like
Yeah.
Vanderbilt's bad too.
But other than that, besides those 3, maybe one more team.
Mississippi State, Ole Miss. I mean, these are teams that are around 10, 11, and those are not.
They're not
Those
gimmies.
are not gimmies at all.
No.
yeah.
Especially on the road. I mean, those are tough teams.
I wonder how much of a impact COVID's going to have on college basketball
Yeah, I don't know.
after the new year.
Well,
just like,
they had some games get canceled. So
they've had every day.
Why is it always Duke that's first?
First
Duke's
what?
always fucking first
They
to
got
cancel some
canceled?
shit. They were the first to cancel anything, like at the very start of COVID. They were like the first big one.
Because they got that good science department.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Those fuckers. Why don't you get out and play a little, nerds?
COVID's just a bunch of fucking bullshit. Can't we just say
I
that?
don't think it's bullshit. I'm so sick of I have COVID fatigue. So sick of hearing
It's
about it,
because you have
talking about
COVID,
it.
though.
Yeah.
That's a symptom.
Yeah, that's something.
Fuck.
Shit.
I don't have COVID. I just haven't been able to taste or smell in like 3 days.
Like, let's just move on.
Dude,
then.
I was
Like,
so pissed off one time. I was with Billy, and we were in like a 1-hour car ride. Like there, 1-hour car ride there, 1-hour car ride back. And like hour and a half into this 2 hours of driving, he goes, "Yeah, I haven't been able to smell or taste in like 2 days." And I'm like, "You son of a fucking bitch." Like, that is like the telltale sign of COVID. And
Yeah.
I've been in a car with you for an hour and a half. Like, what the fuck, man? It actually, I somehow didn't get COVID, though. I just got lucky, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
What, like, let's talk about the bowl games getting canceled because of COVID. Like, so Boise State, for instance, they have some guys that tested positive, and they may be maybe they were under the scholarship limits that they needed to have to like play the game.
Sure.
What is it? 38?
I think it's 42, 41, 42.
Okay. So they couldn't, even though their guys are vaccinated and they're all together, they still couldn't like play the game. That's what I don't understand about COVID and like some of the policies is like they're all vaccinated, they're all together. There's nobody that isn't vaccinated. I understand that they can give each other the virus, but why do they need to sit out even though they're vaccinated?
Yeah,
It doesn't make sense to me.
Well, I think it's more of a precautionary thing. Like if you let someone who like positive COVID athletes play, and one of them,
it just looks bad.
Well, and if one of them somehow has like a heart attack on the fucking field or something, that's
Like a liability issue.
yeah, like that's a
I think I don't
huge.
even think
lawsuit
it's
waiting to
that
happen.
because like
It has to be.
that isn't something that's like
Or
ever happened.
it's a
But
part of it.
I don't think it's necessarily player safety. I think it's more people like just
Public safety.
Right.
Yeah, like that guy's gonna go home to his grandmother for New Year's and he's gonna kill her with COVID or something.
I see a good comment in the chat.
I think it's more about that and just
Read that
just
one, William.
general.
We got Jackson Carter saying some of the coaches just wanted to use the practice time and cancel the game, in my opinion, and use COVID as an excuse.
I doubt that.
I could see that.
They're using that good old-fashioned work-from-home excuse.
I mean, LSU's playing a fucking wide receiver, quarterback.
We're excited about that, right?
Oh, yeah.
I'm very
so
interested
jacked
in
up
seeing
about
it.
that.
I want to see it,
Yeah.
but it's like
Kirkland.
I mean, it's a
we
wrinkle.
have the opportunity to cancel the game if we wanted to, right? Like we're
I
actually
think out of
down
respect to Will Wade and that team, you say, look, we can't play. We got a game.
to like,
to watch.
we have to watch.
Do you
Gotta
think-
watch us
do you
like
think
whoop
they-
up on
Right.
Kentucky.
Do you think
Right.
they even warm up for the game, or do they just watch the basketball game?
they just have it on.
That's what I would do.
It's in Houston, right? So
Well,
it's that
because I mean,
reliant.
before the Bama game, they went and watched a fucking movie the night before. Can we say that? Were we allowed to say that? They
yeah.
did.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
I think we did say it, right?
We
No,
did.
I don't think we did.
I think we were told not to say it, but they went and watched a movie the night before the Bama game.
Yeah.
When they're supposed to be like that's supposed to be like their big
Which
film
wasn't
night.
normal.
Well, I
which
mean,
wasn't normal.
No,
right.
it's film study. They watched a film. It just happened to be Frozen too. But it wasn't like Alabama film.
Right. Well, I think what happened was because just based on how the game went, it looks like the defense stayed and watched film, and the offense went and watched a fucking movie.
Yeah.
Or maybe the defense went and saw Remember the Titans. The offense went and watched Frozen 2.
Yeah.
I just checked social media a little bit. Apparently,
Or
yeah,
at least Max Johnson.
the Matt House
Durante
thing is
watched
going
film.
crazy.
Durante was watching film for sure.
What are you saying?
I
Matt?
talked to Durante the other day.
What's he up to?
He wanted to see if I can go get drinks. This was like a couple days ago, so
Well, tell him
probably-
you have a new smoked old fashioned maker.
I need to text him that.
Let's get
Come over here-
let's
come
get
over here,
Durante
buddy.
to come watch the Auburn game.
We can do that.
Dude,
I'll reach
We
out
talk
to him.
about basketball defense all night
Let's
long.
get Durante to come here to watch the bowl game with us.
Oh, that's yeah.
Or is he coaching
Well,
the bowl game?
No, he
Watch the bowl game. We're going to be at the Kentucky game.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Second half.
Let's get Durante to do interviews outside of the PMAC.
Yeah, we can do that, and we'll dress him up as a general.
Yeah.
Well, while he's, looking for a new job and stuff, like he can just, do
I need to catch up with him.
podcast shit, man.
Right.
Yeah,
We're
he
hiring.
wanted to go get drinks. I got the worst old fashioned bracket
It's
is
coming.
out.
Yeah.
I need to go start that probably tomorrow. Tulane Billy wants to go with me, so I'm ready to go.
I want
test
to.
these out.
I want to go to Chili's. So don't do Chili's just yet.
Don't do Chili's. I'll do the other ones.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the bracket looks like. I forgot already.
I want my
It's a
baby
bunch
back,
of
baby back.
It's a bunch of shit places. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
I don't like to actually eat at any of
Can
these
I have an
places.
awesome blossom? Extra awesome.
Actually, Texas Roadhouse. I do like to eat at Texas Roadhouse,
Do you?
but
What do you get there?
Fucking redneck.
Dude, their biscuits
burger?
or whatever they got?
they're rolls.
Yeah.
Rolls.
With the cinnamon butter?
I
Yeah.
haven't been to Texas Roadhouse
All right,
since
look.
like 8th
Hey,
grade.
burger or chicken fried chicken
It's a
or
fried chicken.
a fillet. You cannot beat a $19.99 fillet from Texas Roadhouse.
You mean bang for your buck
Yep.
terms? Okay.
Exactly.
Oh, dude, I was thinking year. I was like, that
aged.
has been
It's not
aged,
aged,
bro.
yeah, for
It's like you eating jerky out there.
22 years. No, it's not aged that long.
That's like some 2006 Napa Valley wine right there.
Yeah, bowl game is at 8:00, and Kentucky's at 6. Correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody watching that fucking bowl game.
If we do, it's gonna be.
Yeah, it'll be
an
second
afterthought.
half.
Yeah, we'll watch it. Weren't they talking about doing something big outside of the PMAC? Like right after the game, they were gonna have it like on like some kind of big screen. I thought they should do it in the PMAC.
They should just tell everybody, if you want to watch the game, stay in your seats. We're gonna put it on.
I would think that would be.
Would that be so fucking cool?
No.
No,
You
that
don't
would
think
be
so?
cool.
I think if you're in the PMAC, you better be watching basketball.
No. But the game starts
after the game.
The game will end
After
at
the
around
PMAC.
8.
Oh, you're saying stay in the PMAC.
Kickoff
Yes.
is probably going to be, right
8,
after
10,
the game
something
ends.
like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
the game will be over by then. Yeah, I think they were trying to think of ways to do that, but I don't know what happened with that. But yeah, it's gonna be.
They didn't try hard enough. They probably don't. LSU probably doesn't even give a fuck about the bowl game, honestly.
Yeah.
I really wanted
I
us to
definitely
switch to the Arizona Bowl. When Boise State couldn't do it, just automatically just say, "Hey, we're stepping up. 3 days, we're gonna play."
For what it's worth, if I was AD, I'd make it happen.
I mean, you're so the payouts are different apparently, but like the marketing of it all, like there's so much behind that. Like
Well, I'd be like, Barstool, you want me to be in the bowl game? Give me.
we want to be the official
Dude,
team of Barstool.
I'm
Yeah.
just realizing, too, it would have been so cool because, you got Big Cat / Doug's. Doug's, his last season was at LSU.
Yep.
I mean,
I'm sure
I'm sure
the
Megan
Doug,
making
the
money
real
would
Dougs
love
will
that.
Be there.
Megan retweeted us the other day saying that she wants that, too.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
I'm sure they all would.
Barstool would obviously, pay top dollar for us to be playing that bowl.
Oh, for sure. Whatever you needed to do to make it happen. And we would have been playing Central Michigan, who we'd already smoked earlier this year. Just another
It would be a
practice
good
game.
now that we're starting.
I don't mind
receiver.
playing Kansas State. So somebody
I don't give
retweeted
a
me.
shit who we play.
Somebody
because, it's
somebody
just, we don't
commented
have the whole team.
Yeah, somebody commented whenever I said that, and it was a Kansas State fan saying, "Oh, okay."
Oh,
like
yes,
basically,
Like y'all are
we're trying to
scared.
duck Kansas State. I was like, I don't give a shit. Y'all can come too. I don't.
What
fucking
even
care.
do we have a spread for this game? I mean, how are they? How are
yeah,
they
we
even
do
going
have
to
a spread,
handicap
don't we?
this?
Yeah.
Is Kansas State got to be like a 7-8 point favorite, huh?
No, I don't think it's that much. at
No,
all.
it spreads fast. Omicron. Very transmissible, bro.
I am at a
hold
point
on,
where I
I'm gonna
think
pull it up while
everybody's
you're
just going to
talking.
get that shit. It's
Who?
like, it's okay.
Omicron?
Yeah.
No, just COVID in general. I agree. Like,
I think a
I
lot
mean,
of us
there's-
already have it, even though we
I
didn't
mean,
think
like-
we had it.
Kansas State 3.5.
3.5.
most of the global population has been infected at least once. Like,
Yeah.
We'll see over under on that.
Let's see.
on what?
LSU, Kansas State.
The for the Tax Act Texas Bowl.
Or was it Taxac?
Yeah. 48.
48.
Not touching that.
Yeah.
I'd maybe take the under. We'll probably score
That's what I
13
was thinking.
points.
If anything, you'd take the under. You have a fucking wide receiver playing quarterback.
I'd say if I'm picking that game now, I'm going to say Kansas State 23-13 or something like
Yeah,
that.
I agree. Yeah.
But I just don't give a fuck. I just don't care at all.
I don't know if I could care less about that game.
I
I
think
just don't.
y'all don't care though because LSU's
Because we don't have
playing
any of our
basketball at the same
fucking
time,
no, we
too.
don't have any of our fucking players.
No,
And it's
if they were playing, if they
you're,
were, if
you're going to
LSU
be
was-
invested during the game.
oh, for sure. No. I'll
So
get
you
up.
do care.
I'll get up for it.
I know,
but,
but you saying you don't care is and LSU Facebook crowd is going to get very upset if they ever
Great.
heard this from
That's
you. But
excellent.
By the way, what channel is that
They're
game on?
90%. Did you know that Facebook is 90% of our followers? I didn't know.
yeah,
that until
I
today.
know. That's our whole demographic is
Facebook
Facebook.
facts.
LSU Facebook for crying
We're
out
good.
loud.
We're culling the herd.
Yeah.
What y'all do for Christmas, by the way?
Christmas?
Okay. Use any crack some nuts?
I
Some
did. I got some
nutcrackers?
stellar work clothes.
Y'all like nutcrackers?
You did get work clothes?
Yeah.
Good for you.
Work clothes, huh?
Yep.
Um,
Three shirts, 3 pants, and a bunch of
Khakis?
dress socks. I got some steel gray,
Let
some
me see.
khakis,
Ooh, steel
How many
gray.
how many dress socks did you get?
a variety pack of 12. Well, it was 12, and the 12 was scratched out, and next to it was a 13. I got a bonus pair.
What?
Yep.
All right. Did they have patterns on them or just regular.
Look, I'm
old
not going to
black.
give away my whole wardrobe.
Okay.
All right.
I got probably 7 pairs of like patterned dress socks. Like 2 of them have like bourbon and cigars on them.
Oh, I got 14. You gave me a pair.
I gave you LSU.
LSU.
Yeah, that's right.
Boot the fuck up.
Yeah, dress socks were like the big hit this year apparently.
Yeah. I didn't get any dress socks. I got like fun socks and stuff. I think.
What was your best gift that you got?
This watch? I think it's a Vincero.
Never heard of
Oh.
it. Never heard of it.
It's nice.
How do you spell that?
Vincero.
Oh, never mind.
Was that like the joke? Was that?
That wasn't a joke.
It sounded like a joke.
No, I thought you said, I thought you said
What's the
something
best
else.
gift you got, William?
Whew. Let's see.
Wasn't an Apple Watch, tell you that.
It's not. It's gonna have to be
He'd
between
been
the.
talking shit about this Apple Watch.
I
too.
know, yeah.
I mean, it's between the plaid shirt or the solid red shirt. I'm gonna go plaid. I like plaid.
I got a golf bag, a new
right.
golf bag.
Really?
And it was.
What are you doing with your old one?
It's for sale.
All right. Well, I've got a birthday January 9th.
All right, sounds good. Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
And it's actually my dad's.
They give it to you
golf
for half
bag.
price.
Yeah.
Birthday deal.
Yeah, exactly. This one's got so many different compartments to it.
Really?
Like,
You're a big compartment guy. Huh?
I am. I'm like, man, if I could put my keys in
you
that.
you like your
I could
golf.
put my wallet in that.
You like playing golf the same way you like drinking your old fashions. You love frills.
I do.
You love the
Oh my
frills of
God.
golf.
I do. I might play tomorrow with Sam
I wanna
since he
play.
doesn't have his
Shit,
work
I-
computer.
I'm gonna be like
work computer.
I'm gonna be like Squidward.
Yeah,
And
you're
then-
gonna be by yourself.
by
all
myself in the office.
All right, New Year's. What are we doing for New Year's, guys?
Shit.
Man,
Partying.
yeah, I'm gonna try to make it to midnight this year.
Drinking a lot of champagne, I guess, right?
I'd love to see that ball drop. Yeah,
you wanna try to chug another bottle of champagne?
we have the equipment. That's the best gift I got
Oh.
this year, dude.
What?
Got it. The Shambong.
The Shambong.
Oh,
Dude, we didn't fucking use it at Christmas Eve.
Yeah, I know.
What are we doing?
Because you went to bed at 8:30.
Fuck off. I went to bed at 10:30. Santa was coming.
Jackson Carter talking about Matt House as the new DC. Do you like the hire? I do like the hire, but I don't know. I mean, honestly, I don't know the guy very well. Same with Mike Denbrock from Cincinnati. I don't know this guy very well either. But it sounds like Matt House was very well respected in like coaching ranks.
You know who else was?
Huh?
You know who else was?
Bo
Bo
Pelini.
Pelini.
Jake Peets.
Jake Peets was too. Yeah, big,
Mm.
big, well respected.
We
guy.
didn't like Coach O
How many
hiring
kids does
position
Matt
coaches
House
in the
have?
NFL.
How many kids does Matt have?
That's a huge question.
Well, I'm
That's
telling you,
what we need to know.
everyone thought it was
What
so
does Matt's
impressive that
house
our
look
new strength and conditioning coach has 6 kids, and I was like, guys, let's remember history here.
The last 6
Very
kid-
recent
The last
history
6
here.
kid coach.
Golly,
Diaper duty is a
you
bitch.
can't handle
guys.
it, man. It's-
Diaper duty is a bitch.
It's not a Jake Peets.
How are you
problem.
going to manage these
It's
college
a-
kids when you got 6 Rugrats running around the house? I mean, you just can't do it. You can't juggle all of that, all these kids.
You literally cannot juggle these kids.
I mean,
One of them's gonna fall and hit their head.
so
At
there's
best,
one.
at best, you can be a running back / quarterback coach.
No, he can't be a quarterback's coach. There's no way.
You could be like an analyst,
An analyst, yeah.
or an advisor.
But that's $30,000 a year. Analysts, like, I mean,
yeah, you can't do that with 6 kids
No,
for
no,
the kids' sake
absolutely not.
at that point.
Yeah.
Interesting to see how he recruits. He was in college before with Kentucky. I don't know his history before Kentucky.
Like with Stoops or what?
He was with Stoops. He was the co-DC there, and then that's when he moved on to Kansas City. So I think he's been in Kansas City for 2 or 3 years now.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say he was like the reason that what's that linebacker from Kentucky that's with the
Let's just
Steelers
say
now?
that. Yeah, Josh Allen.
Yeah, he's like the reason.
He
that Josh Allen was so
got
good.
Josh Allen to come to.
That's
Yeah.
gonna be what I'm gonna say.
Absolutely.
For the
Well, no,
rest of
Josh
the
Allen.
offseason.
Josh Allen was nothing before this.
What about the yeah? What about the
If I find out Josh Allen was like a 2-star recruit, it's over.
Yeah.
What about
We're
the
going undefeated
there was a
next
big
year.
defensive tackle from Kentucky, like 5 years ago too.
Yeah, I mean, this guy's
elite.
is outrageous.
He's a fantastic recruiter.
Again, another 2-star guy.
And you're recruiting him to go to Kentucky, so I don't really know. I don't know how.
Actually, I'm not
translates.
even gonna look up what Josh Allen was out of high school.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep saying he was a 3-star.
I mean, if you
low
say
three.
that we got a linebacker. Oh, what's his name? Josh Allen. Ooh, that's not a linebacker name.
I like
No.
the idea of these Brian Kelly with good defensive or offensive and defensive coordinators, just coordinators in general.
I like that idea.
And then having guys underneath them that are good recruiters. Not
sure.
all right. He coached Aaron Donald at Pitt. Well, there you go. Aaron Donald's all right. I mean, he's not a world beater, right? But he's good, right?
He's probably the closest thing we have to the Hulk as a human species.
Is that good? Is that
I
good?
mean, he was scrawny when it before he got
Dude,
to Kentucky.
I was
or at
watching.
Pitt.
I was watching the Rams game the other day, and he made this little swim move on this dude, and it was such a. It was like not an easy move. He was doubled, and then he swam one guy and ducked the other, and he made that shit look so fucking easy.
Oh, God.
He is ridiculous.
That
He's
dude,
so
he's so good
strong.
with his hands. That's the craziest
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
There's never been a combo of that strength and that skill.
Oh my god.
Who was the guy that tried to fight with him the other? I don't know if it was this year, but maybe last year.
I don't know.
And I
I'm
was
sure
like,
people
what
try to
the
fight him all the
fuck are
time.
you
Dumb
doing?
son of a bitch tried to
You
fight him.
idiot! You're gonna get
Well,
killed.
that's actually the
literally
thing with
killed.
Aaron Donald is that I mean, he's obviously very, very strong, but he's not so much stronger than everybody. He's just so fucking quick with his
Powerful,
hand,
though.
and his hand placement's just
No,
so
his
fucking
skill
perfect
is insane. He knows exactly what to do.
and quick.
And it's all
just
because of Matt
outrageous.
House.
Yeah,
That's what we're
it's-
saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So
Y'all get excited.
Right. Yeah. Aaron Donald went from
Watch out for Jaquelin Roy next year.
yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
Oh God,
beat him in basketball.
Who?
you beat.
Oh, true.
You did.
Yep.
We both.
His,
So-
his defense was subpar.
Wait,
I don't want to see him after.
Put
His
the
trash
camera on
talk
you and
was
let's tell the
A1
story. Let's talk about this.
So we played pickup basketball with
Him
Jack.
and Major Burns too.
It was
with
me,
us.
you,
Andy, and Cole,
Andy, and Cole.
the Radius Boys.
Yep. Hashtag radius. Played pickup basketball against Roy, Burns,
That was it.
and then two.
A bunch of scrubs.
Yeah,
Actually, but the scrubs were all actually good at basketball.
yeah, but they weren't.
Burns and Jaquelin Roy. I mean, Roy wasn't trying. Burns was just way more athletic than everybody. But
I think Roy was trying. He was talking shit,
he was talking shit, but he wasn't trying.
but yeah, they were talking shit the whole game. They got up to a big lead early, playing to 11. I think it was 7-2.
I didn't actually get to play in this game.
Okay. I did.
Yeah, I saw.
you played well.
I did. I actually hit the game winner.
Did you?
Just inside half court.
Who was
yeah.
guarding you?
Jaquelin Roy was in my face.
Okay.
And as the ball was in the air, I said game.
Those are the best.
Yeah.
Second it comes out your hand, you're
And,
like, yeah,
like,
that's
three-
And this kid's 6'4", 300 pounds.
I'm not that big. No, but yeah, he's a big guy. But I called game while the ball was in the air, and then there was 3 people waiting for ups on the side of the court.
I was
And as soon as the ball went in, Jaquelin Roy was like, "Run it back." He was
I remember that.
He was so mad.
I remember that.
Yeah.
And then he did go hard the next game at the start of it.
Yeah.
And then,
Then we
I think
just-
y'all got up big, and then he was like, "Oh, I'm just fucking around."
Yeah. Then he stopped
Oh,
playing.
okay. Yeah.
He untied his shoes and shit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, get the fuck out of here, scrub. Go talk to Matt House.
Yeah. So anyway, the whole point of that story was to say that
Story time. Will
The
win.
next
It's fantastic.
Aaron Donald got schooled by William.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Matt
I made him
House-
look like a fucking fool defensively.
Mhm.
Is basically what I'm saying.
So who's the next Josh Allen though? Do we have that guy? Who would that-
BJ Ojolari.
Oh right, BJ. Right. I always forget about BJ,
I
dude.
know. That's crazy.
He disappeared towards the end of the year, sorta.
I mean,
What about is Andre Anthony gonna stay?
mm,
Or is he gonna go? He should go probably.
I mean,
Such a shame, man.
Mason Smith? He'll be a dog.
Fuck, I forgot about Mason. Smith.
but he'll be a defensive tackle.
Oh yeah, but no, he'll be a dog though.
Yeah.
Like he's going to be very good.
He's
I think-
he's like
I
a bigger Aaron Donald, basically.
You also got Jacoby and Guillory.
I forget about him too.
Who did we just sign? We just signed.
Xavier was his first name.
No.
Xavier.
Maybe
May-
it started with an A.
Who am I thinking of?
I have no idea.
Big defensive tackle.
I know who you're talking about, but kind of jumping around here. I wanted to run through this basketball schedule.
Go ahead. I'm gonna be looking up recruits as you go. Go
Okay,
ahead.
Jack. Here, I'm gonna give you like the next 10 games. Okay, we're gonna go through them real quick. Knee jerk reaction. Win loss.
Go.
Auburn.
Loss.
Knee jerk. Okay.
Loss.
Kentucky on the 4th.
Win.
Tennessee here.
Win.
4 days later at Florida.
Win. I'm say win.
And
Florida's been
then
struggling.
3 days later, Arkansas here at 1 p.m.
Win.
Okay. And then that next Wednesday at Bama.
Loss.
And then Saturday at Tennessee.
Win.
A&M here.
Win.
That should be a win, yeah. Then we got the prestigious Big 12 SEC Challenge at TCU at 11 a.m.
Win. I don't know about TCU this year.
And then last one here is to round out, I think that was 10. Ole Miss, February 1st in the PMAC, 8 p.m.
In the PMAC?
Yeah.
Yeah. Win.
After that, dude, after
What
January.
did I only had 2 losses there, huh?
Yeah. No, you had, Bama and Auburn.
Fuck. Okay, I have us going 8-2. Holy shit.
Was that 10? 1, 2, 3, 4,
Although,
5, 6.
honestly, like, a couple of those I had as wins, but, like,
So at
If I
Florida
grouped them
scares
all
me.
together, I think I'm gonna go
7-3.
At Florida. Florida's
Florida, that was
Castleton's a solid player.
at Florida and at Tennessee. I think we lose one of those games, and if you lose both, that's actually fine.
Yeah.
If you're 6-4 at that point, like that's.
I just got a
pretty damn
feeling
good.
that I feel like this LSU team is going to be really good on the road.
Yeah.
I could see like this is the kind of group of guys that are always really good on the road.
I agree with that, and that's why I want to see this game more than anything. Is like, I want to see how they respond to things and stuff like that. Like, if they come out of this game and they lose by like 5 points and it's like a tough contest, like that's where I'm like,
Dude, that's exactly what I was about. I was gonna say if we lose this game by 5 points, I'm gonna actually.
It
feel
tells you
really
more
good about the rest of the year.
it tells you more about how they're going to be able to play the rest of the year.
Yeah.
in
I'm
conference.
more not as much concerned about the outcome, but I'm curious to see we get down 3 or 4 possessions with a lot of basketball left to play.
Mm-hmm.
How do we adjust? How do we score?
Right.
What do we do offensively whenever we get stale and get down a few possessions?
Yeah,
Mhm.
right,
Not at the end of the game.
right.
The end of the first half, beginning of the second half, that kind of thing.
Sure.
Yeah, because you don't have that Cam Thomas like you had last
don't
year
have-
that could just like take over something and get to the foul line.
You don't
something
have a
like
guy who's going to shoot 15, 20 shots a game.
that. Yeah, that's I want to see that too. Like how do they when they have to get a bucket?
Right. How do they do that?
What are they? Who are they going with?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Getting to the foul line.
And you
was-
kind of did see that at the end of La Tech. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know if we had like in the last like 6 possessions. It
I felt like we could
it was just in Tari's hands.
I felt like we
every
could just
single time.
take over defensively against La Tech though, like where
Yeah.
maybe we're not able to do that against like an Auburn
Oh, absolutely.
who's skilled. You know?
Well, yeah. And, I think there's been points of games this year where I've seen that we get stale offensively, and we have a very tough time getting out of that. And it hasn't hurt us yet because we've been so good on defense and have had such a cushion. You know what I mean?
Right.
We haven't needed a bucket very bad yet this year.
right.
There's not been one game where we needed a bucket. I mean, Penn State obviously we went to overtime,
Yeah,
but
you-
still we were kind of in the driver's seat the majority of that game.
And last year, I mean, obviously you had Trenton Watford, but Cam Thomas was so good at just getting the foul and getting to the free throw line, and it was like your bailout all the time because he was so good at getting to the free throw line. That's what I think is a little different this year. Is like it's got to be something. It's got to be something different. Somebody's gonna have to score that you're not maybe relying on.
Yeah. Well, I think it's just going to come down to timely shots. I don't think either team's going to run away with it. I don't think there's going to be with how well we've played defense through 12 games. I don't see Auburn running away with it. if they do get up by 8 or 10 points, it's going to be because we can't score.
Yeah,
It's
and
not gonna be
I could
because-
see that happening maybe in the first half, and then we start eking
Mhm.
back in.
Yeah.
I think our team is very much one that like needs to settle into the game a little bit more and maybe figure out things. Especially
Offensively, you mean?
defensively, even
Okay.
like sometimes they end up finding out like what the other team is doing, and then they settle in defensively, and then they start like, getting steals, transition. It's leading the offense. There's all these things that they're doing. And it just starts boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
I just want to see it happen against a really good team that has like pro players.
Yeah.
We haven't seen that yet, and we hadn't played that kind of competition yet. So Auburn guys are reaching out to us on Twitter saying, how good are you guys? And I'm like, I think we're really good.
Right.
We haven't played like a top 10 team yet.
Yeah, this will 1,000% be a litmus test for us,
Yeah.
especially offensively, and I guess defensively too. I mean, there's after the Auburn game, we're really gonna know how good we are. I think,
Yeah,
unless it's a fluke of a game and they just beat the shit out of us, which I don't see happening.
right.
Because there's always like the possibility that like one team just really gets hot from 3.
Yeah.
Right.
Like uncharacteristically. Or
Yeah.
something
Yeah,
like
and I mean, I've seen that actually happen against Auburn before, where Auburn just lights out.
And I
it's
mean, like the last time we played Auburn, I think it was in February. We beat them by what, like 30 fucking points.
yeah, right.
Yeah, well, they were
that
shit
was
last
here.
year.
Yeah, but I
They're
mean,
terrible.
Yeah,
They're a completely different.
but
team.
a 30-point differential in the SEC is not.
But then, like
That
the
should
year
never
before
happen.
that, I remember them, and that was the year they went to the Final Four. They,
No, it was 2 years before that.
was it?
Mhm.
Whenever they did get hosed in the Final Four.
They did.
Oh fuck.
That was such
but
a hose job.
they could shoot from the 3 that year.
We beat them pretty good that year too, in the PMAC.
Not there.
We didn't play them there.
There was a year. It was
Two-
gotta be
it was-
recently
it
where
wasn't
we got,
last year,
We
it was
got
the year
blown out there.
That was 3 years ago.
Okay.
That was like Tremont's first year.
That's that COVID
Um,
fog. It's all blending
Yeah,
together.
I know.
Yeah,
right.
dude. But 2 years ago we played there, and they were supposed to fucking wax us because we had started non-conference pretty tough,
Yeah.
and we actually were beating the shit out of them after the first half, and then they came back second half, beat us in overtime. That was like that Skylar Mays, Javante Smart, Trenton Watford team.
So anytime plays for tomorrow, I like LSU. Is that +3?
Yeah.
And the under.
I
if
think
I had
you
to
can
bet.
get. I think you can get +4.
What's
Jackson.
the over/under on this basketball game?
I have no.
I haven't seen it yet. I'm gonna
Um,
guess 131.
131.
That's a low under. I mean, a
It
low
is
total.
It is a low total. I did the under the other night at 146 and got hosed on that one.
Yeah.
That was,
that was
uh,
over halfway through the
I'm
second
gonna guess
half.
like
I know.
142. It's 140.
140.
Yeah, you can get +4, Jackson. So,
I mean, that's a 70 to 70
Shop
game.
around.
I don't know if I'm going to take that.
140. That goes right in line with what Will Wade was saying. First to get to 70.
First 70, yeah.
I like a 70
um,
to 69 final.
So according to Will Wade, maybe you should take the under. there.
70 69.
70-69 Auburn.
Nice. Oh no, not
Yeah.
Auburn. All right.
I think it'll be a tight game through and through.
I do too.
I think we're very evenly matched with Auburn.
I think they're going to have some spurts, and we just have to like keep it in check.
I could see this game going a lot like the Kentucky game from 2019, where we won at the buzzer in that one. But like I could see this game going. I'm not predicting a buzzer beater, but I could see this game going a lot like that one.
Yeah.
Where like I think I was not expecting to win that game,
Yeah.
and then we kind of just showed how good we were.
I
Like,
mean,
that
it-
could be how this game ends up. Is that like
Do
this
you-
is us like a
could you-
coming out party?
Yeah, exactly. Could you see us doing that? Could you see us just
Absolutely, dude.
handling Auburn?
Dude, honestly, like, I have this, like, gut feeling. I mean, this is probably just bias, but I have this gut feeling that we're going to come out and just, like, be fucking hot. And, like, that'll be with the starting 5, and then you'll throw in Tari and
Gaines.
Gaines, and then, like, it'll just pile on, and, we could have, like, a 10-point lead
All right,
after 10 minutes or something
hot
like
take.
that.
If Tari and Gaines come in and we're already ahead in the game, we win the game.
Not necessarily. 'Cause-
Come on, the first half?
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
I think the beginning of the game
that's
is
That
very high.
environment-
such big for momentum. Like,
For sure. But I mean, I just mentioned the game from 2 years ago where we were up, I think by as much as 15 points in that game. And
Yeah.
they came back and won that one.
I mean, if
And
we're
this
if,
Auburn team's better than that Auburn team.
if
Yeah.
we're up big when we take some of our starters out 8 minutes, 10 minutes in, there's no way that what we've been doing offensively is sustainable for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
there's
that's true.
That's you can't keep that clip up
No,
unless they
I don't-
can't find the fucking.
I don't see us just like fucking waxing them. I don't
Mm-mm.
think I see that. I think I see us winning by at most like 5 points.
Well, it's gonna be fun. We're gonna have a live stream for the game.
Yeah.
We're gonna be watching it here in the studio, so y'all join in.
We're gonna try to have the game on the corner of the screen, or it's somewhere in the screen. We're gonna brush up on our YouTube guidelines tonight. See.
I
I'm
can
pretty
tell
sure
you-
it's not.
I can
not
tell
allowed,
you
yeah.
they will get us out of there
No,
in
I've seen
5 minutes. Dude.
I've seen it happen before. Like I've watched NFL games where somebody it's like a live reaction.
Yeah, but dude, we have so many followers. I'm just kidding.
I mean,
Well, anyway, either way, we'll be watching the game right here, so y'all can tune in while we're watching it. Get your boot up coverage right here.
Yes, sir.
Balcony Bengals are on their way over there, so we appreciate those guys for joining in tonight. Jackson, Hal, Sam, Bacon in the chat. We appreciate all of y'all. Carl the Cat was in the chat tonight, so we appreciate him. Again, a couple of sponsors I know you have in your hands, so
Oh yeah.
we can talk about
Not sure who you didn't mention.
River
You
City's
went through a few.
Boccock.
Yeah, River City.
yeah, River City's total maintenance for sure.
Yeah, they're
Yeah, and it's kind of it's hot now.
dude.
It's going
This
to be
weather's
cold this
bullshit.
weekend.
You just need to have a good heating and cooling system.
Well, and he came over here the other day. We were checking it out. My heater went out. Lucas came over, checked it out, got it working again because it like literally another company came and it was like, all right, you guys need a new AC. It's going to be $15,000. Lucas has it working, and Lucas is like, no, it's working, but it's on its last leg. But the other guys didn't do what they needed to do to at least get it working again.
Yeah.
Like, come on. So I know Lucas will help you out.
I mean, yeah, everybody's like switching their systems from heating to cooling.
I know. Everybody's
And it's
on
like, that's-
overdrive one way or
it's-
another right
yeah.
now.
You're really if you need any help with any of that,
When
they're
you go
great.
from 40 degrees to 80 degrees, I mean, fuck.
I mean,
I wish-
from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Like,
Yeah,
it goes
right.
from that.
I wish the
Exactly.
government would just keep the weather consistent.
I know.
I mean, let's go
Fucking
Brandon,
NASA.
right?
Well, they're paying too much to have all these birds flying around.
I mean,
Birds aren't real.
like the gist is up. Like we know their cameras.
Y'all remember the
the
day
jizz
that the
is up?
No,
Jig.
not
Jig.
yet.
He meant to say jig. You said jizz.
Boccock Brothers Cigars.
Oh yeah, dude.
Speaking of,
Boccock's
I mean,
great, man.
I had
Uh,
one today. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just driving around.
I was driving around. I had a
Cock in the
Connecticut.
mouth?
I had a Connecticut cock in my mouth. Fantastic.
Everybody loves a Connecticut cock.
I saw them a couple weeks ago. They were at Fred's the night that we were at Fred's.
that's
We
right.
never even saw them. Ridiculous.
or smelt the.
I never smelled the cigar. He was smoking cigars with Mark Frioli out there in the
I'm sure he was.
in the outside area, and we missed
They have
it
any
all.
sort of deal with friends? They
We,
should.
we couldn't.
No, they just
sm-
love Fred's, but they give them boxes of cigars all the time.
I'm sure
so.
they do.
We couldn't smell the cigar smoke, and I couldn't taste the screwdrivers.
Something's up.
Something. So I got something.
Something's going on.
I think I got like the flu or something.
So appreciate Boccock Brothers Cigars. I think three. Here's a whole case right here. This a new improved case too. Like it's like a real humidor now.
Oh, yeah?
And new lighter. Gave us a new lighter. So very
Whoa.
yeah, real deal lighter. Right
Come on
here.
now.
So Boccock's hooking us up over here. So check out Boccock Cigars. Their Churchill's is
You can buy
moved.
these on their website?
I think you can.
Dude, that's
I'll
really
have to
fucking
check and
cool.
see.
If not, you will be able to in 2022.
Well, they have a whole bunch of their golf merchandise coming out for sure. So Boccock Brothers premium cigars. I think it's BoccockBrothers.com or BoccockBros.com if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
But
Find them on Instagram. They'll have it all on
Churchill's was a huge cigar supplier here in Baton Rouge.
Sure.
They're moving to City Place, so that was one of their places.
Oh, really?
They were in. Yeah, they were at. I mean, they were off of Jefferson Highway for years.
Yeah.
Like when I was in college and all that.
that's
So they're
big.
moving, and then they're at Havana Port on Perkins Road by College area, and then they're at Cigar Den on Airline near Highland.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I know they're in those locations. They're working and getting at Don Juan's. So we appreciate those guys. Also, Ounce of Hope.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great stuff.
You guys tore into it
Yeah, it
a
works.
couple weeks ago. Yeah. Y'all left
That's all I'll say.
high
It
as a
works.
kite.
Yeah.
I have to go find mine. Like, I don't even know where it is anymore.
That's how high you've been getting.
I need to go get some.
It works.
I enjoy Delta 8 and
Yeah.
all that. Like,
No,
y'all-
I've heard many stories about people who it helps a lot of people.
they gave us CBD for you because of your knees.
Yeah.
For tennis.
Yeah.
So maybe
You got tennis knee?
you didn't get the yeah, you're looking at him right now. You didn't try the CBD though. You just tried the Delta.
No,
8.
I spilt the CBD all over my knees. Remember that? I tried to open the
I
bottle.
don't think it's supposed to be like a
See,
rubbed
it's
on
William that's spilling
thing.
shit.
He does spill a lot of
You
stuff.
see?
Yeah.
See?
I don't think it's
Are you
like
starting to put
an
the pieces
oral
together?
medication. I think you need to take it like
It won't soak into my bloodstream.
no, it's not topical. I should say it's
No.
not topical,
Okay. It's a suppository.
huh?
What?
It's yeah, you, up your ass. Yes. That's what the squirter's for.
Get like a CBD bidet.
That's
Yeah.
yourounceofhope.com. So check those guys out. They have a online store, so we appreciate those
For
guys.
sure. We have a couple
Um,
OGs, Courtesy Automotive, Beer Process Safety.
Courtesy Automotive Group.
Brandon
Lejean.
Lejean. I mean, I guarantee he's gonna watch this episode like 3 times tomorrow, right?
Well, I don't know about that,
He's
but
gonna be busy making deals for his clients,
he is.
You're right.
I've
cutting down the window sticker.
Check-
But he'll be
him
listening
out.
to us while he's doing
Yeah,
it.
Brandon Lejean, check him out on Facebook. Go follow his Facebook page. He's got like Denali's like crazy right now that he's like Yukon Denali's that he's posting like every day on Facebook that they'll just
Yeah.
get in
Bro.
magically. And he's like, all right, we don't ever get a 2022 Yukon Denali just on our lot that has like 2,000 miles to it. So you better like act fast. And then somebody will like literally buy it through the messages of his
Yeah.
of his post on Facebook. It's crazy.
He's also
No,
got a
dude,
lot
the
of
car market.
Duramaxes
I mean,
too.
I'm looking for a new car right now. I think I'm settled on one now, but
What kind
just
are you getting?
Honda Civic. Just it's a pussy.
boy.
It's a pussy car, but it's I like good gas mileage and I like cheap cars,
Yeah.
but.
Keep that ozone layer
Dude,
intact, baby.
the car market's fucking brutal right now. So like, if you want something, you gotta act like so fucking fast.
Yeah.
If you see something, with courtesy.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
And yeah, courtesy. Their dealership is only in Lafayette.
Yeah, but they deliver everywhere.
They deliver nationwide.
That's right.
No,
Or
And-
statewide.
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 And Brandon's with Buick and GMC, but they also have a Ford dealership. They have all that around that same area, and I think they have like 3 different dealerships, if I'm not mistaken, around that like Lafayette
Yeah, they
area.
do.
But
No, because I was driving around one time and I was like, I wasn't on Johnston Street, and I saw another courtesy,
Right.
and I was like, wait, is this still Johnston Street? And
So-
I was like, no, it wasn't. It was just like there's just
they're
they
one
have,
of the
like, 3
largest
around, yeah.
automotive dealers
Yep.
in the state, like bigger than All Star and all that stuff. So
Car
big.
market's crazy right now, dude. Like, there's used cars that are actually more expensive than the new cars. It's really weird.
I see Uncle Bobby in the chat. What's up, Matt? Hey, Uncle Bobby, how are you?
Yeah, Uncle Bobby.
I know.
Damn it, Bobby.
Crazy, right? So
Haven't seen
all
Uncle
right.
Bobby in a while.
Bear Process Safety. Big shout
Oh,
out to Adam Berry.
for sure.
Need to catch up with him after the holidays. We were talking about getting together. Huge process safety company here in Baton Rouge. Doing a lot of business overseas as well. So check out Bear Process Safety, doing great work in Baton Rouge. I love small companies like this that are founded in Baton Rouge that are going to blow up, similar to Glow Resources. So we appreciate those guys.
Safety made simple.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Relief pools too.
Yeah,
Oh,
Relief
right.
Pools. Ben Landry's doing great work. He's
Dude, I jumped in the pool the other day.
You jumped in a pool?
It's late December. I got in the pool the other day.
Was
it
it-
wasn't even that cold.
Was it a heated pool?
No.
Well, that's just stupid.
It was like 85 degrees in Folsom the other day. I was like, fuck it. I'm going to bring my swimsuit. I got in the pool.
Yeah. Hal
dude,
Jubin in the chat talking about Brandon
it's
Lejeune.
spring
He's
weather
the
right
absolute best at selling cars. Yeah, he actually is. So, Brandon
No,
Lejeune.
really.
But yeah, Relief Pools, Ben Landry at Relief Pools doing great work, and they're putting in pools like crazy. Actually, now's the time to get on the books with him so he can get the pool ready for the springtime. So check in with Relief Pools, Ben Landry. We appreciate those guys.
Yeah.
Bogey's in Baton Rouge.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Yep.
Been with us since close to the beginning. So go check those guys out. They do drink specials all the time. And I think with the bridge situation at Tigerland, it might be a lot easier just to go to Bogey's right now, right?
Yep.
Yeah, probably so.
So appreciate those guys for being with us. All right, big game tomorrow night. We'll be here live stream during the game. So check us out.
We'll have
We'll
an
be
Auburn
watching
fan.
it here. Yeah, we'll have an Auburn fan sitting with us talking shit the entire time.
Maybe not the entire. We might kick them out if things get hairy.
If
No, we won't.
well, and if we're losing,
Cage match.
If it's not good for us, we're gonna cut it short too.
Yeah.
That's kind of like what we did for the when we did the live stream of the SEC championship
Oh, right.
game.
Bama's
Bet was not going great for us, so we ended that one pretty quickly as
Yeah.
well. So this will be our second little live stream. So appreciate you guys for joining us tonight.
No, I mean, if we're like down big at halftime, I'll probably leave.
Before we wrap up, real quick, Jack, New Year's resolution.
Oh, right. Dude, I want to travel more. Like, I know we did a lot of, traveling.
You've been traveling across the southern seaboard these past few months.
Yeah, no, I really want to, like, get out, Like, I feel like I haven't been very many places. I really want to go.
I'm going to Wisconsin for the
Seashore.
Super Bowl.
Are you?
You want to come?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wisconsin.
Yeah.
It's at Lambeau.
No, I'm not going.
No, it's in, where is it?
It's in
Los Angeles.
yes, SoFi.
All right, you said I'm going to Wisconsin for the Super Bowl.
He's
I'm
going to
thinking
see
that-
his Wisconsin friends.
But I'm thinking that you're going to the Super Bowl in Wisconsin.
I'm going to Wisconsin
During the Super Bowl.
The
Like,
Super Bowl.
unrelated.
Yeah.
For the Super Bowl. Like,
I'm gonna watch
like-
the Super
you
Bowl.
know, it's like
That,
me saying
you can see how that was fucking confusing.
Yeah.
I'm going to my mom's for the Super Bowl.
yeah. Wait, you're talking about the Rams are gonna be at your mom's house?
Wait.
But yeah, if you want to come
Cheryl's?
travel up to the Northland with me.
Stupid asshole. Yeah, I'll probably come.
Yeah.
I'm accepting all invitations
Okay.
to go travel.
Bring coat.
Okay, so traveling,
Bring Coke?
Bring a coat.
Bring a coat.
bring Coke.
It's like,
They don't have Coke up there. Yeah.
No,
What do you-
You can't
what's
get in the
your-
stadium with that stuff.
What's your New Year's resolution?
I think I'm gonna try to quit nicotine.
Oh,
Yep.
big one.
I support you, but
Money line plus 450.
I'm doing dry January,
try January. So, but what about for the whole year?
not the 4th.
What do you?
That's the one day. That
What are you
I'm
doing
not.
for the?
He's
year?
doing damp January.
What are you doing for the year though?
For the year? I want to play basketball like once or twice a week.
Fuck yeah, dude.
We gotta get an office league going.
Yeah, actually, I think we have one on Saturday
Office
mornings.
plus
if I'm not
one?
mistaken. But
Office
yeah,
plus
we'll
one?
have to check it out. But I want to start playing basketball like I used to, or tennis, William. I'd like to play tennis as well.
Yeah.
So be more active with those two things. So what?
William looks so disinterested in playing tennis.
He does not want to play tennis with me.
I'm not. Well,
I was thinking,
I
what if we
wouldn't
did?
play. I would, teach you tennis.
What if we did 3-on-1? Can we beat you 3-on-1?
That would make it way harder for y'all. If there's 3 people,
No,
I
like
can hit it. I can
me,
hit-
Jack, and Sam against you.
Yeah, that would make it harder for y'all.
How so?
If there's 3 people on the court,
Yeah.
I would just hit it at
I
one
would
of
just
y'all's
stay at the
feet.
net. I would just stay at the net.
Okay, I would. Yeah, it'd be very easy for me.
So
Would it?
you would
Okay.
you would beat us worse than if it was 1-on-1.
I mean, it'd be the same. It'd be
So
a
it wouldn't
wash.
be worse.
How many people do we need to have on our side to beat you?
Okay, it'd have to be Matt.
Me and
like
all right. Me and
a
Zach.
couple-
Me and Zach at the net. Sam just running, back and forth. Matt just kind of like camped.
the
in the
thing
middle.
is like y'all wouldn't be able to hit it back. Like it didn't matter how many
Oh,
people.
sure we would.
Honestly,
Doesn't matter what you say.
whoever's at the net, I'm just gonna pepper them, dude. I'm gonna tag them. Yeah.
Well, I can't wait to do this.
Yeah.
We need to video this.
Only 364 days till hockey tryouts. for
Check
whoever's
us
at
out
the
on
net.
YouTube. Yeah, go ahead and let's see. How about playing more golf? Is what David Anderson
Papa
had
Dave.
to say. Yeah, I agree. I do need to do that.
Yeah, especially with his new golf bag.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
need to get my my clubs into the new
Yeah.
golf bag
Sure.
and go play.
Less compartments, less strokes. That's what they say.
I have. There's so many compartments in this bag. It's
That's not gonna be
unbelievable.
good. It's not gonna be good.
Yeah.
All right.
Start to compartmentalize.
Big game
your
tomorrow night. We'll be here. Check us out then.
What's your resolution?
I just said it.
Basketball towards the heat.
Basketball and tennis.
Wait, what's yours? Did you say yours?
Yeah.
He
Oh,
said his.
nicotine.
And I'm
Nicotine.
dry
What's yours?
Travel.
All right.